Hey, what's up? I'm SoulJoel. Welcome to my crib. Back in June 2023, we opened up Gatsby's Pub. It's run by the executive chef, my brother-in-law, Scott Reddy, and Jess Hawkins, the GM. We hope you join us every Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to 11. These are arcade games. It's got all the best. If you're wondering who holds the highest score for Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, it's yours truly. Play me anytime. The second and the third owner of SunnyBrook had a brewery, so that's why you see the high platforms up here. That's where the vats were, making the brews. And over here, we have a speakeasy. Looks like an elevator, but that's where we get you. Set up for our podcast studio. Bring them out every Tuesday at 12 noon. We have any kind of family gatherings, private events, anything up here from 25 to 30 people. So this is where people can gather around the bar, or if they're waiting for their table, all kind of different games while they're hanging out, grabbing a drink, watching the game, ready for the comedy show, or hanging out afterwards. We also have happy hour Tuesday through Thursday, reverse happy hour Friday, Saturday, 9 to 11. Then you come out of Gatsby's and you make a sharp right here down the hallway at Melody. We have our comedian wall of fame. Over here are the comedians that performed inside in our first location in 2019 to 2020, 4.5 short months that we were open inside, and then outside the summer of 2020 and beyond over here. So once you perform here, you get your headshot on our infamous wall of fame. So this is the Melody room. Because of the low ceilings and the great acoustics in this room, this is now our comedy room. So seats up to 250. Now that the pandemic's over, we gotta keep telling people we have 4 walls and indoor plumbing. So here are all the original posters of all the people that performed during the big band era here at the SunnyBrook Ballroom. This was the place to be in Pottstown back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Anybody who was anyone performed here, from Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, the Dorsey Brothers. Dorsey Brothers, fun fact, are the ones that brought up a young Frank Sinatra. Sinatra never came back to headline, but Jimmy Dorsey brought him up as a young up-and-coming musician. And of course, the Glenn Miller Orchestra Band. And here is the Grand Ballroom. I didn't know until after we took over, but it's the biggest ballroom east of the Mississippi, 14,000 square feet. People have 1 of 5 memories here. People that got married, people that had a prom, the organ, pool outside, or of course all the big bands and people that performed here. So this is our wedding garden, but the wedding garden used to be the pool. And it was built in 1926. It was the first thing that was built on this property. The middle was the deepest part, the bullseye, the middle of the circle. It was 15 feet deep. And when the original owners, the Hartensteins, sold it in 1998, they had rules and regulations that they didn't have back in 1926. So lifeguards couldn't reach in the middle, so they had to fill it up. And so now it's the wedding garden. But it used to look like this. Wild. So the lifeguards couldn't reach on the outside to reach all the way in the middle. All the water came from cold springs, natural cold springs, so that pool never really heated up, even in the summertime. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun, but listen, we're about to open up. It's Friday night, a lot of people are coming in, so unless you're staying, you gotta go. We hope you come see us soon.